This is a bonus segment for the portable router. You can see the portable router is mounted in a router table. So in this case, there's a few things we need to take note of. Number one, which way do we feed the board? If you look at the cutting edge of the bit, we can see it's going to rotate this way. So if the bit rotates this way, we're going to feed the board against the rotation. We'll go from right over here to left, right to left. Number two, which surface do we put down? The bit sticks up out of the table, so it's going to be routing the bottom edges of the board. So whatever surface you want the routed edges to have needs to go down. Inevitably, I always have students that end up, because we always route end grain first to avoid some extra chipping, and I'll have an extra video about avoiding further chipping, but we route end grain first, and then they always like to flip it. And if you note, if it just routed this edge right here and we flip the board, now my finger is on this edge, but note it's going to be routing this edge. So we'll have routed edges on opposite surfaces. So instead of flipping the board, always send it through, rotate around, keeping that same surface down, route both ends, and then route an edge, and if necessary, both edges. So surface to be routed goes down. Last point is speed. If you route too slow, you burn your wood. If you route too fast, you chip your wood. So you need to kind of discover the best speed. And the amount that you're taking off affects that, as well as the wood itself, the wood grain pattern, the sharpness of the bit, a lot of things to consider. So with that said, let's go ahead and route. Again, I'm going to do end grain first, feed right to left, and surface that I want routed will be down. You will note that I went over everything twice. That's to make sure that everything comes off. Sometimes the router will push the board up and it'll leave a little bump in the route. So it never hurts to go over it twice to make sure it's a clean edge.